All Gen Zers are being screwed every day in a society where the government system is rigged against them, leaving the youth hopeless with nothing but selfish politicians, corrupt banks, fake news, and no real relationships, living in an unfair financial system, leaving every young person trapped in a crisis where you can barely afford your next meal. All of our young American people are cooked because of the past generation that has screwed us. But what if you didn't want it to be this way? What if there was a way out? What if there is a way out? A way to change your life, but not only a way that gives you financial freedom that you've been searching for, but also relief from all the stress and constant false background noise? That is exactly what I'm going to provide today. A plan, a step-by-step process on how I'm going to escape this evil economy that has rigged young people like us and how you can do the same. I want to start this video by saying I am an 18-year-old male who is a part of Gen Z, so this is coming from a real place of real-world experiences. And if you give me a few minutes of your time, I can change the way you view your life. When I look at the world around me, I can't help but see my fellow friends and colleagues trapped in the same bubble I used to be in, the broke boy budget, which is the first problem I will address about Gen Z. All my friends have no money saved up for their future. They spend every dollar out of their paycheck the second they get it. Unfortunately, many Gen Zers, including my friends, spend their money on short-term pleasures such as fast food, video games, sports cards, and other short-term junk. The problem isn't having fun, it's the fact that they have no money set aside for their future. For them, it's always about now and worry about it later. That is exactly why buy now, pay later scheme is wrecking young Gen Zers. So, I have a plan that you can copy and do exactly what I'm doing to escape this evil trap. And the earlier you see this video, the more time you have to prepare for your future, which is why you should send it to all your young Gen Z friends. I am fortunate enough to still live under my parents' roof, which means I have minimum bills to pay. Because of this, I can save money faster than most people, which is an advantage to being young. I save every dollar I can and put it into 3 places, and the third slot is the most important. The first place I put 30% of my income is in a high-interest savings account. I do this just in case I have a serious emergency where I need cash now, such as my car breaking down, saving for my future house, mechanical issues, or medical bills. This is what I call my emergency fund. The key word spread throughout this video that will prevent you from being cooked is future. Because when you think for your future, you start to care less and less about short-term pleasures that will kill your chance of ever getting anywhere in life as a Gen Zer and will keep you trapped and wrecked forever. The second thing is my investments. I set aside 50% of my income to invest in stocks and ETFs. This is where the magic happens because you can invest your money into great companies that can make your money that you invested multiply and make you even more money. Here's what I mean. Let's say you invested into Google exactly 1 year ago today. Back then, the stock price would be $160. But if you look at it today, it sits at $350. Meaning if you had invested $1,000 of your hard-earned money exactly 1 year ago today, you would now have roughly $2,163, which is incredible if you think about it, because it's over a 2x of what you initially invested in less than a year. So when you pick the right companies at the right time, at the right price, you can make generational wealth. Right now, I am sitting on investments in great companies such as AMD, United Healthcare, and I am in the green big time. Also, I recommend having stable investments such as the S&P 500. Now, what I'm about to say is not counterintuitive to what I've been preaching throughout the entire video, because the other 20% of my income goes to fun with friends, because it is near impossible to live without any social life. Which is why my third most important investment for Gen Z is not a money investment, but an investment in yourself. Because a wise man once said, a healthy man has 1,000 goals, while an unhealthy man has 1 goal. When you're healthy, not only are you happier, but you're able to accomplish anything you put your mind to. So whether that means eating healthier, going to the gym, or going outside and getting some fresh air, it is necessary to invest time into you in order to become the best version of yourself. In the Gen Z community, I see too many people playing the victim game, saying it's not fair and it's impossible. The people with those mindsets will never get anywhere in life. My goal for you is to stop playing the victim card and get out there, and start working hard, investing, get healthy, and become the best future version of yourself you want to be. And trust me, life is not easy. I never said it was. But you can't live in a mindset of all doom and gloom. So, coming from one Gen Z to another, I'm telling you to get out there and make a difference in the world.